My name is Maura Horgan. I'm the Director of Curriculum and Staff Development for the district. I'm just going to kick off this event this morning. Mr. Yeat will be here shortly. But this is one of our favorite days in the district, monthly, and it's a great time for us to celebrate great leaders in our schools and to have lunch with them and their families. So for that, we're very, very appreciative of all your hard work so we can host such a fun event for this. Okay, so we're just going to get kicked off today starting with lunch. We go through the lunch lines and we have a great program set up for you. So, is there any table who would like to volunteer to go first in the lunch line? Wow, that's wonderful. Before that, you may pick your table to go first, and you may select another table to start the other line to go first. Okay, perfect. So we'll start with the Johnny Clem table, and then we'll also have the Cherry Valley table. So we'll have Johnny Clem start the line over here, and Cherry Valley start the line over there, and we'll filter. So we'll tap your table so you know when to go next, okay? So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Horgan, for getting us rolling this morning. I'm Deputy Superintendent. I want to welcome everybody today and congratulate our students and our family and friends that we have in here today. It's quite an honor to be in this room. Big honor to be in this room, and we appreciate your leadership. We're going to start a little sooner today with our entertainment, but we still have plenty of food up there. Help yourself if you wish. But this is our Liberty Middle School stage band, coupled with some high school students, and you can pick out some of them in the back row, maybe back through there. High school students in Liberty making their way around the district for today, doing some performances. We're going to help them out by speeding them up and they're under the direction of Ms. Whiteman here, and Mr. Hour sitting in. It looks like one of the 8th graders sitting there getting ready to play. But we always appreciate the time and the quality of program that we have here in our district in the Fine Arts Department. This is just one of them from a band perspective. A lot of opportunities within our band. Band's more than just marching band. And we appreciate these young students here who you'll see why in a minute. They're wonderful and do a wonderful job, and are good leaders at Liberty Middle School for us, and have a good leader in this place. And turn it over to you.
Thank you. And I'd like to echo Mr. Yeat's congratulations to all of you for being here, and I'd like to thank Mr. Yeat for inviting us. We play this gig almost every year, and it's one of our favorite things to do because, for one thing, you're very close to us, and we're very close to you, and it's very nice. It's nice to be able to enjoy music in that way. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to do just a couple of selections for you. Our first one is a tribute to the Dixieland bands of old, and this is called Little Liza Jane. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. interesting to get some kids to try something new. I've always loved big band jazz. I've always loved 70s and 80s rock music, and I thought a blend of that where all the kids could get a chance to do this would be a fun thing to do. And now I always have to turn them away at the door. We have very non-traditional jazz instruments up here as well as traditional. We have flutes, clarinets. We've even had oboes and bassoons up here before. I think every kid at this age deserves a chance to enjoy this kind of music. Our next one is going to be a little bit more modern, and this one is a gentleman named Jimmy Buffett. This is called Volcano. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I too would like to thank our high school students that come back for this every year. When I first started it, as I said, I had to twist a few arms. We had about 8 or 9 students at that time. And over the years, the alumni of this group come back and make that connection with the middle school kids. And it's fun for everybody. I think it's fun for them because they keep coming back. And they add a lot in terms of our communication and connection with Newark High School's band program. So I'd like to thank the high school kids for all their playing and toting and hauling today as well. Our next selection is from a famous old TV show that's now new again, called Hawaii Five-0. One, two, 1, 2, 3, go! recognize and thank my administrator for the last number of years, Ms. Diane Henry, the principal at Liberty Middle School, has encouraged us, kept this thing going, helped us with our scheduling so that our band is thriving and doing wonderfully at Liberty. And I'd like to thank you, Ms. Henry. Okay, I'll do one more piece for you, and then we'll pack up and get out of it just as quickly and as soon as we can. So thank you again for having us once again, and this is a little bit of Eye of the Tiger. This will feature, by the way, a solo from our esteemed band director on the end down there who helps me all the time, Mr. Howard. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and...
That was a like a song on a TV show back in the 70s, I think, wasn't it? What was it? Oh, geez, everybody knew that. I couldn't think of it. 2 free cookies right over there. Yeah, you guys sounded wonderful. Thank you for spending time with us today. Let's give another round of applause. In the back row, just got down up there. Tell us what you're involved in high school. You're not involved in a band or anything? Oh, pretty good student, are you? I already know that. She's a really good student there. And, well, I didn't mean to have her face turn red and that, but I do. Every month when we do this, I encourage our folks, students and parents and grandparents, to understand how important it is to be engaged in something, an activity or a sport or something in our school district. And we have a lot of them. And you just opportunities for Mr. Howard, a soloist over there. Tell us a little bit about marching band at the high school. second.
The
Are
Pride
we
of
any
New
good?
York is, you know, that,
Are we any good, our marching band?
yes.
So tell us a little bit about the band opportunities at the high school.
At the high school, we have lots of different band opportunities. The marching band is really our flagship of the full high school marching band, high school band program. We have lots of other options as well for students. We have a concert band, symphonic band, 2 jazz ensembles for the first time ever, and then we have our pep band plays basketball games and other events as well. We have lots of different opportunities for students to perform throughout the year in lots of different styles of music, all different instruments. They get to try different things, be parts of it. We have a percussion ensemble. You name it, we try and have it and give kids an opportunity to perform. The marching band has the longest streak of appearing at state marching band finals in the state of 38 consecutive years. And that's something obviously we're very proud of. We're the only Class AA band in the state with that same streak, so it's a big deal for us, and it's something we strive to maintain every year. And we are now 3 years in a row, we've got superior ratings at state marching band finals. And then this a couple weekends ago, our top concert band, the symphonic band at the high school, received straight superior ratings in Class A for the first time in 12 years, I believe. So we're really proud of that. And we are hosting the state concert band contest at the end of April, and we get to perform in our own auditorium for that event, which is really cool for us to get that opportunity the first time, getting ones in Class A and going on to that event. So lots of cool things happen here because of our students and our parents and, of course, everyone here in this room, whether you are part of the band or not. It helps, it elevates all of us, and we appreciate all the support we get, and we'd love to have all of your kids join the band if they aren't already.
Good commercial there for the I would mention from a final perspective, the choral director and the orchestra director can stand and do that same thing, all the opportunities involved in those things, and also our drama club up there, along with everything else. So an engaged student is a more successful student. Studies show that over and over again. Again, thank you guys. You guys are off to where?
Lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we can't thank you enough for, I think you said it earlier, when you started this, from 9 kids to this, and everything you do for our students at Liberty and in the district. You're a wonderful person and a great teacher. So thank you very much. Let's give them it's a good time for you as the students from Liberty head out of here to either stretch for a second, and then as soon as they're done, we'll move chairs and get right back into the program. Okay?
I think we're all back. We're close to it. So each month we have a sponsor for the event, and this month we have Henderson, Venata, and Stickle Funeral Home. And so we have, I always call you Jack Stickle's sister, Kate. Kate Mayer. Well, welcome, Kate. I know you were here last year, and it's not bad to be known as Jack Stickle's sister and the granddaughter of Don Hill, which is really good to be known from that standpoint. But again, you know, their commitment not only to the schools, but they are very community-minded, and we appreciate everything that you do for the school district and the community. So let's thank Kate and everybody else.
I just want to take a moment and thank all the parents that are here and the support people that have brought their students here today. Newark schools are definitely, they stand alone in their education and the priority of the students. So we appreciate your commitment to your students. We appreciate your commitment to your family and your life. Students, keep up the good work. We see a lot of good faces here that are happy and engaged. An engaged student, I like that terminology. So continue your efforts and continue your education. Thank you.
We'll share that with the rest of the folks out in a card there. And again, thanks.
I'm not really a microphone guy, but you will be a microphone person here in a few minutes. You will have a microphone, and you'll be standing right on the paw print right here. And I say this every month. I get nervous when you don't make it to the paw print. I'll tell you why. Because this gentleman back here, there's a red light back here, and he is filming this. And so this is your chance to be on channel 19. And we always say in the district, we kind of lose count. Our board kind of keeps track of us. I think Mr. Carr has us at about 2 million viewers. Slightly under 2 million viewers here in the city that watch this quite often. So when you come up here, the microphone and the camera will pick you up if you stand on the paw print, both feet on the paw print, okay? And look right at that camera. It's your time to tell us who you are, because you should be proud that you're in here. So you look at that camera and tell everybody in Newark, Ohio, who you are, who you have with you, what is your favorite part of school, and what you like to do outside of school. Simple thing. And I mentioned this, I was late today because I was doing my breathing exercises because I get nervous to talk in front of people. So I always tell people, take 6 deep breaths, just relax. And we know from our social emotional day, you learn how to breathe and relax, didn't you? Anybody student do that? That should be going, yeah, we did that day. And so in any event, you'll meet the principals that will come up, or some of our teachers who are filling in today for our principals. But before we do that, there's some people to thank and recognize in the room. So we're going to start over here in the food service department with Mr. Todd over here and his daughter. Every month, I will tell you, and we're very proud of this. We feed about, how many breakfasts are we up to now, Todd? About 4,000 breakfasts a day. Lunches, about the same amount of lunches. Big operation. Big operation. And we were awarded, the Newark City Schools received an award because we have the best breakfast program in the state of Ohio. So let's give Todd a hand for everything. Strawberries are always a hit. But Todd works hard to get those types of things and our students on their plates so that they have a good variety of good stuff. So, also, we have 3 board members in here today. So we have Mr. Carr. Ben, would you please stand up? Ben's our board president, Pastor Carr here in town. His wife's a math teacher at high school. We have 2 students in our district and a wonderful supporter of our students here, and not only in the school district, but the community. So let's thank Tim for his work. Going around the room, we have Miss Cable walking around the corner right in front of Mr. Blind. Would you please stand up? We have a board member, Tom Blind, been on the board twice here. Had 2 students graduate from our district that are doing very well out there in the world. Tom is an accountant, and that mind is very valuable to our school board. Those X's and O's of the dollar sign. So let's give Mr. Blind a thank you. And over here with the high school kids, Mr. Warren Weber, who is in his second year on the board already, but Warren's been a community member here for over 20 years, retired Air Force that decided to retire in Newark, Ohio. And not just retire, but hop in our community. He's served on various boards around the community and really been a benefit to the community that way. And now on the school board, he's a good man. Thanks, Warren, for what you do. Okay, and then if all of our directors would please stand up in the room. Directors, they look at each other. My director? Yes, you're a director. Stand up. These folks around here handle our technology, our communications, our curriculum, our special education, our business office in terms of our food service, our transportation, and what did I leave out? Maintenance, buildings and grounds. Yeah, I was trying to think, well, that's something up there. So let's give this group up. As I talk about these folks in here, we have really good people, really good team of folks here in Newark that are very student-minded, and it's just fun to be here and doing a lot of good things. And then we have over here my right hand and left hand, and that's Gloria Wilson, and where's Vicki Howe? Oh, there's over there. These 2 ladies, when I first came here 9 years ago, this little sheet was
4 times the size of that. And I used to tell them, don't put anything down because I won't read off of it anyhow from that standpoint. But I will tell you this, Gloria and Vicki, they already have the dates picked out for next year. They organize everything from that standpoint for this. And much, this isn't, somebody said, this is all they do in the district? Yes, no. Gloria works in the superintendent's office, and Vicki is over at the high school. They do many things, and they're good people, so thank you for what you do. And then back here, outside one of the board members is Julio Valadares, who is our school treasurer. Julio, you want to stand up, please? This is a steal. I mean, this is a steal of the year for us. Julio has 17 years of experience in a Gahanna City School district there, but when Julio came to this country, he considers Newark his hometown because he came here to play baseball as a teenager and went back home and then came back here and had folks in Newark helping establish himself and got a job here, educated himself here, and then won Columbus Way, and I'm going to trip over that pole trying to find a watch. Anyhow, won Columbus Way, and always wanted to come back to Newark, and he came back here. He's got a wealth of experience, very smart guy, and what I like about Julio is a lot of treasurers, they sit in that office and don't engage themselves in our students and our programs. Not Julio, he's out and about, so thank you, Julio, for what you do. We're going to try something different today. So if you've been here before, we're going to take a picture in the back hallway, correct, Seth? And we need our high school students to be leaders today, so they'll head out in the hallway first. And Seth will take a picture back there. At the end of this, parents, you'll have an opportunity. We'll have all the students line up here against the wall and do a group photo. And then that will be on our school webpage. Yes. Tim and Tom are going to flip a coin. Who's got the... All 3 of you can stand up there for one. Okay, we're going to begin today with our high school, and we have our Dean of Students, Mr. J.R. Shoemate, who also serves as our head girls basketball coach. And if you know anything about Newark basketball, and this guy leads one heck of a program. We're talking about being engaged in something. I think our record over the last 2 years is something like, what is 2, 3?
It's a lot, not many. We've lost.
Yeah, we lost 3 games in 2 years. If we want to stretch it over beyond that, not many. But J.R. Shoemate.
Thank you. All right, I want to start off by saying that I'm filling in for Tom Bowman, who's our principal. Couldn't be here today, had another engagement, but I'm very happy to be here, honored to be here in the midst of such great students. In preparation for today, what I did was I reached out to some of the teachers that had these students in class and just asked them a little about the students and what made them so special. So I want to share that with you before they come in. And I also want to take a little note about each one. The first student that's going to come in is a great communicator. And how many of you younger students have cell phones? How many of you have cell phones right now? And they want to use it? Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not the microphone guy, but I will jump on it. All right, so this gal who is getting ready to come in, her teachers say she's a great communicator. And they don't mean that she's on Messenger. They mean that she looks people in the eye, and when she works in a group, she does a very nice job of it. And that people work very well with her. And she can express herself to them. They can express themselves back to her very well. She's a really good listener. The other thing that they say about her, she's a great leader. Okay, meaning that she has some influence on those people that she's around. And those students in here from the elementary and the middle school, I want you to know that just by virtue of sitting here, you guys are really, really good leaders. And when you sit in class and you do what you're supposed to, you're having an influence on your teacher. She's sitting up there and she's very pleased at the fact that you're doing your work. When you go home with your parents and you go home and you get your room cleaned and you do things like that, you're having an influence on your parents. How many of you have younger brothers and sisters in here? And when your parents tell you to do something, have you ever pouted? Said, I'm not going to do it? I mean, I've got 6 kids of my own. One's 9. And she looks up to those older ones. Do you think you've ever pouted when your parents told you to do something?
Yeah, maybe, once in a while, right? We all do. But that has an influence on those siblings that you have that are younger at home. So keep doing what you're doing, because you wouldn't be sitting in this room if you guys weren't really good leaders as well. And then the last thing that her teacher said about her was she was very helpful with her peers. And this student is a 9th grader, and her name is Emily Dietz.
I brought my mom and my dad with me. I'm involved in a lot at the high school. I'm involved in both jazz band, symphonic band, and doing the pit for the Little Mermaid musical, and as well as pep band. And I'm also involved in Key Club, which is a really great service organization, and I encourage everyone out here to do it, join it. You get a lot. It looks great on your college resume, and it's really helpful, and it feels really good to help other people. And quiz team as well. Quiz team is a lot of fun. So if you're looking for something fun to do, it's always a great thing to do. So just really get involved and join a lot of clubs when you get to the high school, and just really put yourself out there and join band if you can. Great place to be. So there are a lot of great people in the school, so thank you.
All right, our next student, the comments the teachers made on this are very hard worker, which means he sees things through. You take things on, might be tough. Might look at it and say, man, I don't want to do this math tonight, it's not looking real good. But you stick with it. You get it done. Continue to work hard. Works great in a group and has a very positive attitude. And this is our 10th grade representative. It's Cameron Odell.
My name is Cameron Odell. I am involved in track and cross country, and my favorite subject is history. What? Oh, and my mom and dad.
All right, our next representative, the teacher says she is friendly, and no, he is friendly and hardworking. Our 11th grader is Travis Jones.
My name is Travis Jones. I'm in 11th grade, and Miss Ella Green is my teacher.
All right, our 12th grade representative has a positive attitude, and again, it was said about him, he's a great leader. This guy was just involved in the state wrestling tournament, did very, very well this year. Congratulations, Levi. Levi McKee.
I'm Levi McKee, and it's an honor to be here, and I get nervous. My favorite high school is make it to state wrestling. Favorite subject is math. Really well at that. That's it. Oh, I'm here with my mom, Lisa Brownring, and she supported me through all my high school career. She's a real mom. She's always there for you, and she'll help you. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, and the last person we want to recognize actually goes to C-Tech. He's a senior. His name is Adam Iannarino, and I did not know Adam until today. We may have seen him in passing, but in talking with him, seems like a really intelligent guy and extremely organized. He knows he's going to go to OSU Newark next year, and he knows he's going to work in nursing. So this guy's ready to roll. And his name is Adam Iannarino.
My name is Adam. I go to C-Tech. I'm in clinical care. That's probably my favorite thing I like at school. We do a lot of fun stuff. We get like, over the course of 2 years, we get like I think 7 certifications, some of which are STNA, State Tested Nursing Assistant. We get our patient care tech, phlebotomy tech, EKG tech, and pharmacy tech. So pretty excited for all that. As soon as I graduate, I can get a job in a hospital, so I'm pretty excited. Favorite thing to do outside of school, I like to hunt and fish, and I brought with my mom today. Her name's Tara. So thank you guys.
I'm Nolan Sadler. I'm the Dean of Students at Heritage Middle School. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the students and the families that are here today. It's a great accomplishment to be here. You know, there's only a certain amount of students in this district every month that get nominated to be here, so congratulations again. I've got two young ladies with me here today, our 8th grade recipient this month. Jacob Brown could not make it today. So I've got two young ladies. If you don't know much about Heritage, kind of our theme at Heritage is one team, one heartbeat. And I would say that these two young ladies are the epitome of one team, one heartbeat. They come to school every day. They do the right thing. They make great decisions, and that's why they're here today. So our 6th grader is Stacia Hill.
Hi, my name is Stacia, and I'm in 6th grade, and I like math and gymnastics, and I brought my mom and dad.
And our 7th grader is Jillian Howard.
My name is Jillian Howard. I am in 7th grade. I go to Heritage Middle School. I like math. Mr. Stedman is my favorite teacher. And I do track after school, and I like to play with my little brother and sister.
Mr. Walters disappeared on us out the hallway there. Is he out there? What? Hey, how about popping up here for a second? How about this young? When's the last time one of our wrestlers went to state? 35 years? 35 years ago. That's the accomplishment this young man did. But I was just curious, because I've been to state wrestling tournament. I know that Mr. Shively's been to a state wrestling tournament probably, I don't know how many years in a row, several years in a row. And there are, what, 20,000 people in there?
Over the course of the 3 days, yes.
20,000 people, and you got out on the mat and wrestled in front of them. So when you said you got nervous, it just kind of struck me as odd, because obviously you weren't nervous down there, right?
Yeah.
No, not one bit. So next time you could have picked somebody out to wrestle here while you were talking, and that would help you with your deal. Oh, there's Mr. Walter. Let's give this young man a hand again.
I'm Mr. Walters, the Dean of Students at Wilson Middle School, filling in for Mr. Davis today. Congratulations to all of the recipients. Keep up the great work here in Newark. Our 6th grade representative today is Zara Ryan. Zara, come on up.
Hello, my name is Zara Ryan, and what I like to do at school is science. I really love making projects and making science stuff, and my after school, I'm trying out for cheerleading because I want to be a cheerleader.
Representing our 7th graders is Penelope Wolpe.
Hi, I'm Penelope Wolpe. I would have to say my favorite subject is probably language arts. My language arts teacher is Miss Nethers, and I'm here with my mom. I play volleyball, basketball, I'm in ASA, I'm in pre-engineering, and I went to STEM camp, and I went to STEM Fest for pre-engineering, and I think that's it.
And last but certainly not least, representing our 8th graders is Nathan Holm. Nathan, come on up.
My name is Nathan Holm. I'm an 8th grader at Wilson Middle School. I'm with my mom and dad, and one thing I enjoy at school is band, and one thing I enjoy after school is soccer.
I think Legend and McGuffey are headed out next in the hallway. Normally, again, we're trying a new process out there with the pictures, which you will appreciate, I'm sure. But I wanted to, as Miss Henry comes up today, I wanted to take a moment to share with you that Mrs. Henry will be retiring at the end of the year after 38 years? 30, well, you can do one more then. After 37 years in the district, I think 38 overall maybe though, right? 40 overall. Well, you're allowed to retire then, young lady. But I do want to take a few minutes. You heard one of her staff members earlier speak about the support that Diane provides staff members and students at Liberty Middle School. And we so much appreciate everything you've done here in the district. And let's give Diane a hand.
Well, the students we have here today makes every day worth it, and just have loved my career here in Newark City Schools. So we have 3 amazing students from Liberty that I brought today as the citizens of the month from Liberty, and we're going to start with Caden McDonald.
Hi, my name is Caden McDonald, and my favorite subject is science, and I like playing baseball after school. I bring my mom, my dad, and my stepmom.
Okay, and here from our 7th grade class is Meiko Tsushima.
Hi, I am Meiko, and I brought my mom today. I am in band, and I like to play trombone. Thank you.
And she was one of the members of our outstanding stage band that we had today. I open up my door to my office and the band is right across the hallway, and twice a week I get to hear them. It's a wonderful way to end my day. And then finally from 8th grade we have Emily Fish.
My name is Emily. I'm in Honor Society. My favorite subject is math, and it's my mom and my dad.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Henry. My name is Ellen Cooper, and I'm the principal at Luncheon Elementary. Very happy to be here today and enjoying this wonderful luncheon with our students from Luncheon, but with all of the students from Newark City Schools who are honored today. I have a 4th grade representative that I'm going to introduce to you first. His name is Aboud Abdallah, and I have talked with some of his teachers, and this is what they have to say about him. He is kind to everyone, hardworking, and tries his best at everything, and is a leader in the classroom. Aboud?
Hi, my name is Aboud Abdallah. Today I brought my mom, Amani, and my little brother, Muhammad. My favorite subject in school is science. My favorite thing to do is playing outside.
Thank you, Aboud. I also have a 5th grade young lady that I would like to introduce to you. Her name is Paige Daniels, and her teachers say this about her. She is kind, she is thoughtful, she is caring, and she's a good friend and classmate. Paige.
Hello, my name is Paige Daniels. I'm a 5th grade elementary student. My favorite subject is science, and I have my mom here.
Hi, I'm Cindy Baker, and I'm the very proud principal at McGuffey Elementary. Thank you to Henderson, Venata, and Sickle for sponsoring our luncheon today. Today I started thinking about the fact that we are, yes, 1 week away from spring break, and I know everybody at our building has been excited. And so today, instead of asking a little bit about what the children like about the students that we selected for Citizen of the Month, I went into their classrooms and I asked, when you found out at the beginning of the year that Emma Allen, our 4th grade representative, was going to be in your classroom, what did you think? Because we only have 2 months with her after this. She's going to be a 5th grader. And one of the students said that they were very excited because she's kind. Another person said, oh, this is great, she's so smart. I hope I sit next to her. I said, well, that's good. And then another little boy raised his hand, and the teacher said, try not to cry when you tell them this today. He said, I was so happy because she's been my best friend since first grade. And so with that, Miss Emma Allen.
Hi, my name is Emma Allen, and today Hi, my name is Emma Allen, and I'm in the 4th grade. And my favorite subject is math. And after school, I like to go swimming and play basketball. And I'm here with my mom and dad.
Our 5th grade representative is Dreana Donoff, and she came to us mid-year. And so I asked the kids, what did you think when Dreana came to school with us this year? And they said for one of the new kids that she was the most friendly, happy, and willing to be anybody's buddy at lunch or at recess. And they were very happy that she joined us this year from Zanesville. So Dreana, come on in, sweetie.
Hi, my name is Dreana. I'm in 5th grade. My favorite subject is science because it's interesting. And my favorite thing to do after school is softball.
And next we have Dina Cable from Ben Franklin.
Good afternoon, my name is Dina Cable, principal of Ben Franklin Elementary. It's an honor to be here with each of you today. Our 4th grade representative is June Sharp, and she is known for being a hard worker, always having a smile on her face and helping anyone who needs it.
Hi, my name is June Sharp, and I brought my mom and dad with me. And my favorite subject in school is reading, and my favorite thing to do after school is to play video games.
And our 5th grade representative is Emily Taylor, and she is one of our Leader Safety Patrol students, and she's always making sure everybody gets to where they need to go in the morning and in the afternoon.
Hi, my name is Emily Taylor. I'm in 5th grade, and my favorite subject is math, and after school I like boxing with my dad.
And next we have Mrs. Elwell from Carson Elementary.
Hello everyone. I am Mrs. Elwell from Carson Elementary, principal of Carson Elementary. Glad to be here today. Just congratulations to all of the wonderful students of the month, and I am very proud of the students and the families that I have here with me today. I have some notes on my phone because I didn't have a piece of paper with me when I stopped in the rooms today. But I asked the students what they thought made the gals that I brought with me today good students of the month. And the first one, I feel like I need to have her in here with me. You're so far away. Coming up. This is Haley Monet. And Haley, your peers, what they said about you, honey, when I went in to ask right after you left, I snuck in, and they said you're kind, friendly, and helpful. And one of them even shared a story with me that when her friend had lost their kitten, Haley wrote her letters to cheer her up. So I just wanted to share those nice things that your friends had to say about you today. And here is Haley.
Hi, my name is Haley Monet. My favorite thing to do at school is reading and writing, and I came here with my mom and my grandma.
Nice job, Haley. And next I have Lorelei Lawrence. Come on up. Lorelei did the same thing with your classmates and Mr. Sachs, and they had to say just wonderful things. Their hands all shot up as I would expect, and they said you're helpful, you're kind, you do great schoolwork, you're talented inside and outside of school, so congratulations to you. Well deserved.
Hi, my name is Lorelei Lawrence. I brought my mom and my dad today, Chris and Tiffany Lawrence. My favorite thing to do in school is also reading and writing. And what I love to do out of school is I love to do plays, I love to sing, and I also love to make slime. Thank you.
Nice job, Lorelei. Next looks like Mr. Coleman from Cherry Valley.
Thank you, Mrs. Elwell. My name is Chet Coleman. I'm the very proud principal of Cherry Valley Elementary. I'd like to thank our sponsor for today. Really appreciate all you do for not only us, but throughout the community. Something very important that we want to thank all the parents here today, because without you, we wouldn't have these great kids that we work with day in and day out. So thank you, parents. Brought two outstanding individuals today that there's not enough adjectives to describe them, all their positive and leadership skills. So I'll just let them talk a little bit about themselves. Our fourth grade representative is Aiden Walters.
My name is Aiden Walters. My favorite subject is math and social studies. I like to play football after school with my friends.
Our next fifth grade representative is Miss Leanne Schnabel.
Hi, I'm Leanne Schnabel from Cherry Valley Elementary School, and I'm 10. I brought my mom and dad with me. My favorite subject at school is math. And outside school, I like to go outside with my brothers and play soccer.
Hi, I'm Ann Hickman from John Clum Elementary. I'm here representing today. I'm not the principal, but filling in. And I have two wonderful students with me today. Every day they show their John Clum ABCs, academics, behavior, and citizenship, and they are leaders in our building. And first, our fourth grade representative is Colton Turner.
My name is Colton Turner, and I like math. And after school, I like to play baseball. And I came with my mom and dad.
And our fifth grade representative is Alexi Spence.
Hi, my name is Lexi Spence. I brought my mom and my dad. My favorite subject in school is reading, writing, and science. And after school, I like to geocache.
Hello, once again, my name is Maura Horgan. I'm the Director of Curriculum and Staff Development for New York City Schools. I am here representing Hillview Elementary School, standing in for the principal, Mr. Nick Myers, who unfortunately could not make it today. I had a wonderful opportunity to make some new friends at my table, and I learned quite a bit about them as I was sitting there. And we have a fourth grade representative. Her name is Leonie Kurtz, and Leonie is going to come forward here. And they were so nice. Two great young examples of probably why they're in the room today, just like with all the other students. But they both said some kind words about each other. Kaden said about Leonie that she was smart, and she described herself as kind, and I would agree to that. So here's Leonie.
My name is Leonie Kurtz, and I'm in fourth grade, and my teacher is Miss King. And my favorite subject is science, because I like to find out what things do. And my thing on Wednesdays after school, I had to go to track, and then when I come home, I usually play outside.
Always leave out mom and dad, but that was her mom and dad. The next student I have with us is the fifth grade representative from Hillview Elementary School, and his name is Kaden. And what Leonie said about Kaden is he's very kind, but what Kaden said that his teachers would say about him is that he's humble, and I would agree to that, because he truly has a lot of good things going on, and he simply stated that she would say I'm humble, and I would agree to that. So here's Kaden.
Hello, my name is Kaden, and I like science, and my teacher is Miss Van Kirk, and inside school I like writing, and outside I like baseball, and here's my mom and stepdad.
All right, great job, students. Let's give our students another round. wonderful. You can see how, and I sit around and watch the room, a lot of smiles in here from staff members, students, parents or grandparents, because again, I want to emphasize, it is special to be in here. It's always special to come to school. We try to make it a special place, but it's really special to be in this room. And I said, at this time of year, I introduced Miss Henry back there, who will be retiring. So, as soon as I received that letter and that word from her that she would, my focus starts going on. Oh man, we have to replace somebody who cares about kids, somebody who is wonderful, and those kind of things. And all of the qualities that our principals read up here, that's what we look for. Was nice to others, good teammates, those kind of things. That's what gets you in this room. It's not for getting all your math problems correct or any of the other things like that. It's just to be a good teammate and a good person and a good leader in our buildings. And I think that's special. And so parents, grandparents, and friends in here, you play a huge role in that. As a father of 4, a grandparent of 5, and 2 more on the way very soon, nothing would make me happier than when my children and grandchildren do the things that are helpful to others in this world. And that's that soft skills you talk about in the job market out there that is so important. So good stuff. So every month, students, we do this. You're in this room for a reason, and I just named that reason, or gave you some thoughts of why you were in here. But if you look to your left and to your right, sitting there is your mother and father or grandma or somebody like that. So I want you to take the time to do something. You should do this quite a bit, not just every now and then. You should look them in the eye and tell them how important they are to you and how much they mean to you. So right now, if you would, I want you to look your mom and dad in the eye, tell them you love them, and give them a hug. Stand up. Stand up, walk over to no chair leaning over. Stand up, give them a hug. I was about ready to say, you better go across the table. Grandma likes to Students, again, take the time to do that and let your parents know. Because I know I have a parent. Sometimes you take things for granted. But I would tell you at 56 years of age, I've not lost sight of what my mother and my grandparents did for me in life. And set me on a path. I talk about this every month. My mom's been up in a school bus for 48 years. She's 78 years old. She's still driving a school bus because she loves kids and loves her route. And so I just love that. But when I think about that, my mother got up every morning before everybody else and got herself ready and went and got on a school bus and welcomed each child that got on and told them to have a good day and those kind of things, and treated people with respect and realizing I haven't lost sight of this because it just happened to me last night, and I'll share this. So if I'm with my mom anywhere in the Lexington-Mansfield area, chances are somebody my age or a little bit older will come up and give her a hug. They'll yell Phyllis and come across, give her a hug, and my mom would say, "Well, I hauled him on my bus." And, Mom, that was 35 years ago. Look at the impact it had of that. But in education, we want to have that impact on folks. And every now and then, I'm a former high school basketball coach and athletic director, and I was down at the girls' state basketball tournament last night, and I'm walking down the hallway, and I hear Coach, and I turn around, and there are 2 kids that played for me in the early 90s. And they came up and gave me a big hug, and then started all these you-isms I didn't know they had that I must have said back then. Sometimes when I was mad, I said, "You guys must forget some of that stuff." But the impact that you have, and I appreciate. I haven't seen them in 15 years probably. I had 2 brothers, and so that's nice. But my mom taught me that stuff, and so what you're learning, students, are good things from your parents, and that's why you're in here today. It's another group at your table that we appreciate so much here because we have good leaders in our school district. wonderful leaders in our school district. And I think you can see that. You can tell their passion for students when they grab that microphone, how proud they are of their students and what they do for those students. So, students, if you would, and you can give knuckles, you can give hugs. Not hard, don't wrestle knuckles. Right? Take it easy on Mr. Shoebait over there. I want you to go give your principal a hug and tell him, look him right in the eye and tell him how much you appreciate what they do. No sitting, no leaning over, stand up. Stand up. Thank you for what they do. Okay, don't forget, again, last time I want to say this, don't forget to tell somebody how special they are to you and thank them for what they've done. All right, we've got plenty of time to get back to school and get at some math. You're ready to go teach English over there on the side, correct? And so, hey, before you go, please understand the value of leadership in this district. And what I like about this place, and I say this all the time, and I know as a three school board members stand up there who are very good leaders, from the superintendent on down, we all have to be leaders in our school district. Every staff member and every child in here has to be a leader in our school district to have the special things that we have. And it is a great time to be a cat. And if you wanted to, I could stand up here till 3:30 and tell you every reason why it's a great time to be a cat. But you probably say, shut up, it's time to go, and move on. So, again, let's give our students a hand and thank you.